Traders and road users in Accra's busiest market, Makola, are incensed over what they say is a neglect of roads in the area. It is the city center of Ghana's capital, with hundreds of business activities operating around structures that were famous symbols of commerce in Ghana after independence. But some of the people who work from there say it is a pale shadow of its former self. JoyNews' Justice Baidu has been there for JoyNews.
The famous UTC building, once a signature monument of busy life in downtown Accra. Now abandoned and in ruins, it still towers over the city's central business district. The commercial life hasn't changed though. A chunk of Accra's business activity still happens here. And yet, the road network is run down. There are gaping potholes when you are driving from the UTC area heading up to the Central Post Office. Drivers and traders are the ones feeling the pinch the most.
Madam 25 years old Accra now a fact more than 8 years as we say.
I have driven in Accra for more than 25 years. This is where all the AMA buildings are, and yet all the roads are bad. Just a few minutes away from here is the office of the mayor, and look at the roads. If the government won't fix the roads for us, they should come and plant plantain trees on it for us. We don't have plantain in Accra. If they won't fix the roads, they should plant plantains in it for us.
Between Barclays Bank, all concerns are say, may office near now, consume only now, I say,
of town says, yeah, blah, 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 I am a say, one district, one down.
This road is like a dam. I think this is our share of government's one village, one dam. When it rains, this place floods, and when the sun comes out, it's extremely dusty. We are chased for tolls and levies, and yet look at where we sell from.
The trotro drivers here are also suffering because of the road. Our cars are always breaking down.
Elizabeth Oforiwa has been selling by this heavy pothole for years. She says the bad roads slow down business and put their life at risk. Accra's hustle and bustle happens from dawn to dusk every day. But the rough roads here remain a headache for those whose lives depend on it. Justice Baidu, JoyNews, Accra.
Justice Baidu joins me via Zoom with more, and he's still there for us. Justice Baidu, what are residents, what have they been telling you? What is really frustrating them?
Actually, our biggest frustration is to do with the way that the traffic slows down work because there's so many people in that enclave. It really would help if the traffic moved faster than it does now. And I've been here 3 days ago when we shot for this story, but then also today, and then seeing the slow pace at which cars are moving. If you get into the traffic, for the people who know the geography of Accra Central, from about Cocoa Board getting to UTC, you could spend up to 2 hours in a distance of less than 500 meters. You spend up to 2 hours just to cross that section, and it is essentially because the roads are so bad. Drivers just need to slow down extremely to be able to cross that stretch, and it's also because of the sheer number of people that come there to buy and sell. And so for a lot of them, it is only because they really need to come there every day to sell that they are coming. That's why they keep coming. But then it is really a tough time for them, they say, because the roads are so bad. You really cannot move around, and it's just because of the roads.
What are the city authorities saying?
So they tell me that they have complained for years. This location is just meters away from the AMA offices, which is where the city's mayor and all the influential people who plan the city work from. And so there is an irony of the people who really should get things done working in the same area where the roads are so bad. And for some of the traders that I spoke with, that's their frustration. We have been trying to get through to somebody at the AMA to answer some questions, but as with many of the stories that we do, Aisha, it's been really difficult to get anyone who would take responsibility and tell us what really government is doing. We see though that in some parts of the city, just around the same area, within the Osu Klote constituency area, some roads have seen a lot of work. There are some roads that have seen asphalt overlays, and that is a lot of relief for people who live in these areas. But many other parts of Accra, especially within central Accra, have roads that have gaping potholes, in the words of some of the people that we spoke with, manholes that would take a lot of patience to maneuver through. Aisha.
Justice Bedo is our man on the ground monitoring this for us.